I'm rather croaky, but I thought I would be pleased with myself about the garden. All this area here was, hello, yahoo, was, that's enough, was a good 400 buckthorn saplings which I've had to cut down and then dig up most of the roots. And while Heidi's watering, I'll make a film.
Oh, you want me to water?
Yeah. Would you mind doing the watering while I make a little film?
I always do the watering.
Oh, okay. So it's taken a lot to clear, so it is a bit chaotic. It's just like I've dug and planted, which is my philosophy. I've got some really tall beans, some parsley at the back there, some mint, lots of tomatoes. I think the biggest ones were gifts from...
What's wrong with this thing?
From Diane, but it's not clicked into places. That's not the right one either. There we go. And then we've got them tall things which we don't know what they are. I think. What is this here? Is it?
Weed.
I think it's flax, isn't it?
No, it's not flax.
You grew flax in the garden and that was tall.
No, it didn't look like that at all.
Oh. And that's King Tut of the Nile. That's a very boggy patch we're putting in. So I'm hoping he's going to cover all that area back next year. I don't understand perennials and annuals. Annuals, apparently, this was a forest and I'm gradually clearing it and seeding it with grass and digging out the roots all at the same time, really. I can always relawn it later, but I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of all of those things. You see, yeah, this perennials thing, if a plant's an annual, they say it dies at the end of the year. Well, does God send another lot down to the garden centre? How does it work? I'm sure that those plants do actually live more than a year. They don't get zoomed down to us from outer space or something. That's my annuals rant. It's not an annual rant, it's an annuals rant. And then it's not daily. And then, well, nearly. And we've got some little beans, some wildflowers, some basil, some beautiful looking little plants that are in the middle of French marigold with the others. A hummingbird plants. There's another one there, look. Oh, fancy little labels. And they look, when they flower, like hummingbirds. I left the borage in, I'm a naughty boy. More beans, marjoram, sage. There's about 3 lots of peppers. Another I keep anything I chop off, I keep sticking in thinking it might grow. There's going to be a hedge back there one day with a bit of luck. And then there's some mint again. And another pepper. Squashes. And then we've got onions. A patch as yet undone. Potatoes and sweet potatoes growing. White cabbage and tomato. And there's a tomato in there somewhere. That's our supper there. And a pepper and some bluey red cabbage things. 2 rows of broccoli, more onions come in. Cut and come again, salad and lettuce. And then that's my last bit of this patch dug, which is where I'm putting the lettuce plants and the onions tomorrow. And I wonder if I dare film over here. It looks a bit dangerous, but I'm going to give it a try. We've got a corn candy vine, and I can't remember what the other vine is that's there. And we've got some various plants for dummies, marigolds, allium, onion plants, and what's that? It's a coleus, is it something? There's a tiny one there, look. It's like a super plant. We blasted it with high power water and smashed into pieces, and every bit has grown.
I didn't do that.
Alright, it was me who broke it into bits. There's the bit I haven't done yet. I want to film that. More wildflowers come in. There's the coleus getting a good soaking. That's some future, what do you call it, mulch. And this is half mulched. But there's another coleus. Some Physocarpus seeds from the hedge. And French marigolds, Mum calls them. They're different to the English ones. A jelly bean blueberry. That might have to be replanted somewhere else when it gets big. And orange lanterns and irises. And then I've relawned all of that, so that's going to get sorted out. And that is the back garden so far.